Previously, Dariel got kicked out from Demon King's army by 4 demon generals because Dariel couldn't use magic at all. So he found a nice human village who accepted him after he saved a girl named Malika. But Dariel was keeping it a secret from them that he was once a member of Demon Army, but there Dariel found out he can't use magic because he was a human, but he wasn't weak as he thought he would. On the contrary, he had overpowered ability because he can use aura. But the village he was staying was slowly dying out because the mithril mine they had was now under Demon King, so Dariel just wanted to bring back a few mithril ore from the mine. But he saw that after he left the Demon King's army, demons have become ruthless to the miners, so Dariel helped them out and the miners decided to follow Dariel to get humans' protection. And now that humans got the mine back, Demon Soldier appears to get the mine under their control again, but the one leading them was one of Dariel's friend. So Dariel worked as a mediator between humans and demon, and Rizid made a deal to purchase mithril ore for Demon Kingdom to avoid a war from breaking out. So as the story goes, Malika comes to Dariel for help because the old geezer touched her chest, so Dariel wanted to give him a piece of his mind. But that geezer started looking down on Dariel as well, so Malika was about to trash him, but Dariel stopped her. That old man saw Dariel as incompetent because he was trying to flex with that rugged sword, so Malika told him Dariel has single-handedly defeated many soldier and a giant snake. So Mr. Smith touched Dariel's hand and saw that he was blessed by all 4 types of aura. Mr. Smith was impressed, so he told them that he got here in this village because he's a mithril smith master assigned to work by the Center Guild, but the smithy was under Fit's control. So their Mr. Smith had to coax up to Fit like a slime to get inside smithy, but their others were having hard time shaping that mithril. So their Mr. Smith showed them his skills as he made a fine long sword on his first try. It was a nice blade that cuts down whole tree like a butter, but their Fit comes back and apologized to Smith so that he could request Smith to work for him. But Smith showed him his back since he had insulted him when he first arrived to get into smithy. Then Smith took back his weapon from Dariel because Smith had a dream to create a perfect weapon that fits in all 4 type, like Dariel. For that, Smith sets up his own smithy away and sets himself to make his dream come true to make a perfect weapon for Dariel. But to concentrate, Smith need alcohol, so Dariel was off to buy it, but Fit mets up with him. He told him that all the profit from mithril are going to Center Guild, so he wanted to team up with Lux Village to get that back. But Dariel refused his offer because time after time he tried to hurt someone he holds dear, so in that frustration he challenged Dariel for a duel. After that, on the next day, Fit took out his mithril gear and Dariel had brought only a little dagger, but that dagger extended as Dariel passes his aura into it, although both had mithril weapons. Dariel slashed down Fit's weapon too easily. So he took out yet another sword to stay in the game, but Dariel sends him flying with his flexible blade, so when Best Fred heard about Fit's childish behavior he came to apologize to Dariel. And Dariel let bygones be bygones, but seeing Dariel's power, Best Fred offered him a job at Center Guild which could make his future bright. And Malika couldn't hold her feeling anymore, so when Dariel was in the sauna, she got in and Dariel mistook her for being Gashita and placed his hands on her chest. He was unable to take his hands off from such nice racks, and Malika was still holding her feeling back and started supporting Dariel. Seeing her, Dariel realized that Malika always smiles and hides her true feelings. So he told her that he doesn't plan to take that job, because he find his comfort and home in this village. Those words made her cry out of happiness, but in that moment they made their relationship official. Then in the morning, when Malika's mother got to her room to wake her up, she saw that Malika and Dariel were sleeping together, so she didn't disturb them. So they woke up late and Malika rushed to kitchen, but then the air around got a bit weird. So to fix that, Erica called out Dariel for help. She told him to take care of Malika in the near future, so Dariel realized she knew what happened at night. Erica gave her blessing to him, so he asked Malika's hand in marriage from her father. Dilmas gave his permission, so Malika got super excited and gave a spear to Dariel, then they both got married. Then on the other side, Bash Barza gets to his father Garn Barza to check up on him. Gran Barza invited him to have a dinner, and there he asked about his demon general job. Bash Barza lied that he was doing fine and all, so he asked him about Dariel. In the past, when he was a demon general, Dariel was a significant help to Gran Barza, so once again Bash lied that Dariel was doing fine in his job. And there Gran lost his temper because Bash kept lying to him. Gran ordered Bash to bring back Dariel and beg him for forgiveness, but Bash refused to do so in his stubbornness and wanted to do something on his own. Since then a year had passed and Dariel took on the job of being a mayor of the village, and also he became a father of a little boy. But then Gashida brought the news that the hero is gonna arrive in the village for some work. And if the hero arrives here, he will recognize Dariel right away, so he hides his face to greet the hero, but turn out that hero is a girl named Lady. That old man Alancel got retired and passed his title on to his disciple, so Dariel got relaxed and took off his scarf. Lady got here in Lux village to get a fine mithril weapon, so Dariel took her and her companion to his home for them to rest, but her eyes got stuck at Gran as she adores children. So Dariel gave Gran to her, and that child is a man of culture as he starts playing with her racks. Afterwards, Dariel took them to the forge to get her a suitable weapon. Their Sakai started touching her hands in a real perverted way to find out her aura type to make a weapon for her. Then for the next work, she wanted to recruit another party member, so whole village gathered around, and all they have to do is prove her their strength, but no one succeeded. Their Gashita attacks them from a distance, but his arrows got neutralized. But seeing that those arrows are working on Gashita's commands, Lady was about to release her full power, but Dariel took her attention with that apple. Lady felt a strong aura from that apple, so she challenged Dariel for a spar. But it didn't took much time to gain an upper hand in her, so Lady goes all out and sliced a cliff to get him, and there she even used her deadly technique Skyrend. But Dariel countered it with the same technique, so Lady wanted Dariel in her party, but Dariel refused to join them, so at night Lady Sisha and Satomi got to Dariel to know the reason for his refusal, but there wasn't any special reason. Dariel just likes to take care of doing everyday normal job or to look after his father-in-law, so Lady left after hearing his reasons for now. But for someone like Lady, a hero, defeating a demon king has priority than family or friends, so she once again called out Dariel as she wanted him to join them to fight the demon king, but if that's all she had to say, Dariel refused. Because it's just a never-ending war she is fighting. Humans attack demons to defend themselves and demon does the same, so at the end both sides just wants to protect someone they hold dear. And Lady saw his kindness and looking at it she backed off, but she realized she lacked a strong will like Dariel, so she requested him to train her. Dariel agreed to it because it was the best way to keep an eyes on her so that she won't go around picking fights with demons. Then everything was getting normal and Rizet comes again to village for mithril, but Zebians saw him and found Dariel. She appears in his house with her magic and shocked them. So she punished Rizet for keeping his deals with Dariel a secret, because Doroy was searching for Dariel non-stop, and despite knowing that Dariel was here, Rizet kept his mouth shut. But their Malika got back home and saw them, so she brought some refreshment, but she heard that Zebians was insulting Dariel, so Malika reminded her to mind her manners with a slingshot. Well, after that she gets to the point that she wanted mithril ore. Dariel had served her as a servant, so once again Zebians tried to use her title of Demon General to order Dariel to offer her all of the mithril, but he refused. Then she again tried to flex to look down on Dariel, but seeing Malika, Zebians got cold feet. Seeing this, Dariel took her outside to have a talk, but rather she was about to make Dariel submit to her, but Dariel defeats her instantly. It happened too soon, so she tried a few times. But again and again she was defeated by Dariel. Then she was about to use a strong wind spell to blow up whole village to get mithril, so Dariel stopped her with that Skyrend skill that only hero possess. Then she was falling after magic exhaustion, so Dariel tried to save her from falling, but instead of grabbing her hand he grabbed her underwear. So then Zebians blackmailed Dariel that she will tell Malika that he stole her underwear, so to make up for it Dariel was forced to give a discount on mithril. And additionally he took her to the forgery to let her have any weapon she wants of mithril. But their lady had entered the village, and if hero and a demon general saw each other it will be disaster. So he told Sakai to hold Zebians off in the forge, and on the other side he gives lady training exercise to keep her away from village. So until evening somehow Dariel managed to keep both of them separated, but surprisingly, Zebians didn't left the village and was enjoying herself in the sauna, and their lady and Zebians ran into each other. Now Dariel can't hide the truth any longer from Lady or Zebians, so he reveals that he is a human but got raised by a demon. He told this to Malika on the day he proposed, and yet still she accepted him. Although it was surprising for both ladies, they understood his place, but yet they weren't getting along at all, so Malika gave them an idea to understand each other with a duel. Both of them got ready instantly, but Dariel told them he will observe so that they won't kill each other. Then at night both of them got the same idea, and they forced Sakai to work whole night to make a mithril weapon for them. Poor guy was exhausted, and there the duel started. Lady and Zebians were on equals with each other, but they still followed the rule to not kill each other. And their Malika comes in with their lunch, but Gran got drawn by those beautiful and big rack of Zebians and Lady. So he jumped out from Malika to snuggle them, but a rock was about to fall on him and Dariel and Lady instantly jumps in, but more surprisingly Zebians also stepped in to save them. Because of Gran, Lade and Zebians gets on a nice terms with each other and Dariel wish seems to be coming true to witness demons and human living together with each other. But after some time, the former hero Alancil arrived in the village. So what will happen now, because the former hero bear a very deep hatred for demon and Dariel used to be in Demon King's army. So if you want to find out what happens next, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get the fastest updates on my next video, but don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it.